What up, my freaks? Ruinous Insight here with part 9 of my Total Warhammer 2 modded Rakarth campaign. So as we saw last time, still getting more and more territories belonging to Bretonnia, with last time having taken Castle Artois and Gisoro in quick succession. Now we do have a rebel-held Castle Bastonne, which we can hopefully be able to take next turn. We'll still be a little bit hurt because of that one battle where Rakarth took some decent damage due to underestimation of the foe, but I don't think these guys should pose too much of a problem, especially, well, it really depends on what kind of garrison they have here. It does count as a walled settlement because it's a former Bretonnian province, but whatever. They're just rebels after all. They should, yeah, they'll only have a level 1 lord, which Rakarth shouldn't have too much trouble with. We're still getting raided over here by Carl. Hopefully he doesn't attack Marienburg. It's almost ready to level up to the next level, which is at which point we can finally get its defensive walls. And otherwise, we're just about good. We have Shakara still over here, who I haven't changed out because I haven't found a lord that that I thought would be good to replace her with. Let's see. We took a look at these last time, and I wasn't happy with any of them, really. I mean, obviously, the Dark Elves, their original buffs aren't all that great in the first place. It's because their word of power, name of power, is the buff that you want to get. So maybe we could just ignore that. I mean, I don't know. I gotta think about this. We'll keep it as Shakara for the, I don't know, for the next few turns. Maybe while we sail over to, say, another island, and then right when we get there, if it's not a Skull Island, we can switch. There's a shipwreck out here, but I'm not sure it's actually worth traveling all the way out here for a single island, because it's a... Oh, hello! There is an island that it is worth traveling out here, though, and I think because that's a Skull Island, we can't actually have it not be Shakara. All right, here, you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna move into Slaver's Point. And, oh, you're still in March stance. Whoops. That's gonna cost us some cash. Oh, well. Yeah, alright, start moving down to that Skull Island. I'm glad I noticed it here. I didn't see it earlier. Alright, we'll have to keep an eye out for more. Otherwise, we're gonna end the turn. Let's see what we can do about these orcs. Take the rest of this stuff and move down into Paravon. Maybe link up with the Wood Elves. Maybe we can get an alliance going with them. It's unlikely, but we have been killing a lot of the people that they dislike. Now, when is our assassin coming back? He was wounded a while ago, and I feel like we need to keep leveling him. And, oh, this bug again. We can't actually tell when he's coming back because we can't actually mouse over it. Great, thanks, game. You gotta be buggy like that. All right, let's end the turn. Oh, if we go to recruit hero, maybe we can. Oh, Harganeth is now fighting Shrace. They have landed upon Ulthuan, but I'm hoping they actually get thrown off, because we don't want them taking too much territory just in case they get too strong and then don't want to confederate us. Now let's go over here in Castle Bastonne. And what are you guys doing? You want a defensive alliance? No, thank you, but no. Our relationship is decreasing, but we have a bunch of packs. I'm actually surprised that it's decreasing considering, but that's fine. We'll probably end up declaring war on these guys anyway. I probably should get some defensive alliances going with the various tribes rather soon, because we don't really have anybody backing us up at this point, and maybe we can... Ooh, Sacrifice to Authority is ready to go, unless I'm mistaken. Campaign movement range +5 for the Admiral, that's swell for him. And yes, indeed, we can pop the Sacrifice to Authority. Public Order and Growth are both quite useful. It is going to cost us a lot of slaves, but I think now is a pretty good time to do it because our slave income is quite low at only 800. Yeah, alright, let's go. I always want to use this thing. And just for the free growth, if nothing else. Public Order is obviously quite nice as well. Alrighty, Wasteland. Yes, Marienburg, you are finally going to get upgraded to level 3. And I believe there was another thing. Aha, yes, there was a port here to upgrade. And that's basically going to be all of our money. We can't get the Slave Traders' Palaces yet, so you're not going to have an insane slave income for a while yet. But you do make a fairly decent amount of cash already. So I'm reasonably happy with that. The only thing is, do we get you a slave gate right now, or do we just go all in on the cash? You know what, let's go all in on the cash for now, and then we can delete the Dark Elf residences once you're level 4, maybe. Something like that. I guess we'll see. Ooh, you can get an upgrade as well, just because it's cheap, and then Karond. You are not ready to get upgraded yet, and you won't be for a while. I guess we should upgrade the... You know what, I'm going to save that 1,000 gold. Alright, Rakarth, you can reach Bastonne. The question, who's sieging it right now? Is it Bordelot? That's... Oh, man. Is this when we declare war on Bordelot? How many territories do they have? They just have the 2. And... Huh. I mean, I guess we could take Aquitaine and Bordelot. The only problem is we are at war with Venris, who could sail all the way to Bordelot and take it. But it is... it does have some buildings that I believe we should be able to build. Alright, now we are at war with you guys, and I take it you are not the ones that are sieging this. Castle Bastonne... Okay. We're gonna have to wait out here. Alright, Rakarth, well then. Does that mean you should just sit here, or should you raid? You know what, raiding probably doesn't offer you too much. You know what, sit here. Sit here and wait for a turn. You might as well heal up a little bit more. I guess it works out for you. Alright, and plus it keeps the public order in this particular province in a good place as well. Alrighty, so... Shakara, we know where you're going. That's the next Skull Island for more money and more econ. So let's get you into Slaver's Point for at least one turn, especially while we are still fairly low on funds. What's going on over here? Faderife. Faderife? I don't know. Clan Rictus. We're not at war with you, so I'm gonna ignore you. Ooh, hello. You leveled up. Off of doing nothing. Well, that's great for you as well. Is there a... Not dreaded slaver. Isn't there a Black Arc growth trait? I don't remember where it is, though. I think there is. Wreathed in Mists, no. Upkeep for all units, swell, but not what I'm looking for. Oh, maybe there isn't a Black Arc growth trait. Maybe I'm crazy. Speed, Strength, Lord's Army. I mean, these are all great buffs. It's just that they're not what I'm looking for right now. Oh, favorable wins buffs all armies faction-wide? That's disgusting. And speed for... You know what? I really wish that this was a better buff instead of just giving speed to all the monsters, basically. I mean, speed is fine. But I'd rather have fighty stats. Oh, well. Okay, I guess you can have Inspiring Presence. I mean, server... Here's the thing. You should have enough points if you're high level to go through the blue line as well as the red and yellow lines. Even including this line, because there's actually not that much points in here. So that should allow you to still be able to get Quartermaster as well as Wreathed in Mists. The only question is, what do we get here then? Just unit experience per turn? It's probably not worth it right now. You know what, yeah, just start with Inspiring Presence, because you do have to get the all the buffs to Black Arc Corsairs anyway. Because that's your main thing. Alright, well obviously as I was looking for growth and couldn't find it, we will have to go for the Dark Elf Manors here first and then buff up the arc itself. We are paying for this thing.
What now?
So, well, it's not that much per turn, it's fine. It's like the cost of a hero, not a big deal. And are you still bugged? Yeah, you're still bugged. Well then, I believe that's another turn, unless I'm mistaken. Let's see if Castle Bastonne gets taken, and let's see if we can't immediately kill Alberic. And then take the rest of his stuff. If he's gonna leave himself open like this. Ivres, are you sailing out towards us? You're fairly weak. Harganeth, you are still apparently holding on to your territory in Oathwan, so that's great for you. And still raiding from the Empire. You know what? Maybe it's time to go for defensive alliance with not you. Not the Bjornlings. I was thinking more with the World Walkers. They should probably be considered... Yeah, see, you're strength rank 40, so you don't add much to this. But the World Walkers, I assume, will be of a little stronger... Okay, you are still... Really? Okay, fine. Rakarth, go into raiding right here. Are you actually able to take slaves from a province that's being raided? Or a siege? I don't think so. No, you're not, unfortunately. Alright, well then. Instead, you are going to go right here into Montfort. Oh, you're going to go right here into Montfort.
Follow the trail.
They're not going to appreciate it, and I'm not going to care. That'll give us slaves. Perfect. Alrighty, and you're just going to keep raiding us and giving yourself a decent amount of income, ain't you, Carl? We're going to destroy you later, buddy. We have a zoo to steal. A zoo heist. Haven't done a heist in Total Warhammer yet, I don't think. Alright, Immortality for Boudica. I guess I was going to replace her originally with a better trade, but she's been around with us such a long time now, it feels like maybe we won't. And I should probably give you some items, though. Scroll or Power Stone, you can't get anything here. Basic armor, now we're going to give that to our Lord, whoever replaces Shakara, presuming she gets replaced. Gisoro, I guess it's a settlement upgrade, so we might as well do it. It's probably going to be worthwhile. Alright, Rakarth, sit here, wait for Bastonne to be yours. Hopefully the Red Duke doesn't immediately take Bordelot off the base of that, because this should be an easy take for us. Probably, yeah, easier than Aquitaine, ironically enough. Okay, that's fine. And anything else I wanted to do this turn? I don't think so, other than move Shakara, who can... I mean, I guess she can move out in terms of... You know what? We're going to be careful. We're going to not travel in March stance. Why no March stance? Oh, I forgot you were hurt. Whatever. Why no March stance? Because we saw Captain Sissy... Ah, ha, ha, ha. I freaking knew it. I knew it. She can't fight this army. It's too strong and her troops are too basic. And these guys will straight up just attack you. So, I'm glad I remembered it from last episode. We need a Black Ark to really escort her, but whatever. We'll get that when we're able to. So yeah, we're very, very low on slaves, which is why our income has dropped so damn significantly. Let's wait here for one more turn with Rakarth. If these guys don't manage to take this next turn... Oh, it would be great to destroy his army as well. If they don't manage to take it next turn, we'll just do the Whip of Agony battle. I've mostly been waiting because there's a lot of opportunity here right now, and I don't want Rakarth's army so damaged that he has to wait a few turns to heal again. But if that's the way they're gonna play it, we might as well do something about it. Alright, let's end the turn. Let's see if Castle Bastonne falls. Watch Halberic lose. That would be funny. I doubt it, but you never know. It is auto-resolve, after all. A raiding in Marienburg. Yes, yes, we know. Oh, I was going to align with the World Walkers. Aha, there we go. Castle Bastonne no longer belonging to those Orky rebels, about to belong to us, in fact. Confederation with the World Walkers, who we are just about to ally, hopefully. Aha! Look who's ready to go. Oh, and you can actually damage... Do they have a garrison right away? Oh, they start with a garrison? That's kind of silly. I feel like when the player conquers stuff, they don't immediately get a garrison, but it could be an extremely hurt garrison, I guess. I guess we're moving through this to try to get Grand Master. Ambush chance, line of sight chance, enemy characters in region leadership, or we gotta go with Retinue Disciple. Honestly, some characters, this is all trash. At least in terms of on the field. There really should be two lines, one for on the field, one for off the field. Because some are just, like... And this guy's basically supporting armies on the field. Well, while he is off the field, rather. While other characters basically can't do that at all. Whatever. Let's see. I guess we're going to try to assault your unit. Watch him die again, I swear. I'd laugh. Honestly, I'd laugh. No, I wouldn't. Why did I say that? I mean, I would be very upset. Whatever, it's a failure either way. Ooh, we have another little army here. We can, in fact... reach it. The question is, would we be able to then reach Castle Bastonne from there? It would be nice to be able to destroy them both. The thing is, I feel... Oh, you're not in March stance, so you're actually going to be able to move away, so there's probably no point. I really wish that you could, like, figure out what the queued movement would be to see... I mean, this is going to take 33%. I feel like you'll still be able to reach this place, that's the thing.
Before glory.
I have seen your heart.
And what if she's at... Nah, I mean, if she's gonna move away, we can't chase her. And we know that if we attack from this side, she'll move this way, and then we'll definitely be too far from Bastonne. Alright, let's just take Bastonne then. Shakara, you can keep moving... Aha! Look who's trying to chase us down. Well, that's really annoying, though. It is really, really annoying. Because we can't fight him.
The crew are restless.
We can outrun him in March stance. Then we'd have to try to land on Ulfon. Oh, whoa. Eltharion, what are you doing? Oh, I guess you're going for Alicia? Ironically, your army is kind of trash. We could probably take it with Shakara. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna play it a little bit risky. I'm gonna send Shakara out. Instead of the Skull Island. Let's see if we can't take Alicia. Because we're going to send Rakarth here, but if we can make a sort of an area which we can hold... Although it'll basically be only this one place, and then it won't have walls, which will mean you're not really going to be able to defend itself. If we're going to get a place to hold, it needs to be a walled place like Mistnar and Torquarali. So do we go out here, or do we just outrun this guy, go after the Skull Island, and then try to run back? Alright, well, we're going to have to go to March stance either way.
Land folk are weak.
Let's go.
Across the sea! The crew are restless.
Hopefully Captain Sissoko will leave us alone, although I doubt it. I've generally had the relative bad luck with these rogue armies just going after you. They're kind of annoying. Okay. And you can't really ask them not to, because I swear I've been betrayed by one before. Alright, you. Let's go with the defensive alliance. Not a military alliance, but a defensive alliance. Yes, that'll get us embroiled into a bunch of unnecessary wars, but you know what? Whatever. We need to add his strength rank to ours, essentially. I do expect Wilfric to confederate the rest of the Norskins eventually as well. And, oh, does Wintertooth have a port?
Yes.
Alright, there we go. Alliance with you, and we don't even know Wintertooth, unfortunately. Okay, let's check up on Harganeth. Okay, yeah, we're losing... Okay, you, defensive alliance. No. How about money? And defensive alliance. No. Okay, fine. How about we join your war against... Who are you fighting here? Clan Spittel. I don't even know who Clan Spittel is. We'll join war against Clan... Moderate, really? Okay, how about we join war against Cathik? High. Okay, so the war against Cathik is worth a lot more. Maybe we can get the defensive alliance off of that. You know what? And now then again, screw it. I'm thinking... This is the problem. Either we get the defensive alliance and we are able to make use of it to, you know, get these guys power on our side and then they don't betray us, or they eventually betray us. But then we can't confederate them if we're allied to them because they think they're stronger because we're with them. You know what, I think we're just going to have to keep giving them tribute. It's annoying to keep giving them this much every turn. I would at least like military access with Malekith, but there's not much we can do to... Oh, damn it.
Very well.
Alright, well, we'll have to try to declare war on some of the other, jerks that they've declared war on. Harganeth, are you allied to the Skaven over here? No, it doesn't look like it. You're allied to the Aghol and the Monk. Oh, we haven't actually discovered the Aghol, who would very much be willing to trade with us, most likely, if we were to send a ship up there. Or send a hero up there. Well, regardless, Bastonne, you are not at war with anybody. Are you at war with anybody who will give us money to fight you? Just Mousillon. We're gonna kill Mousillon most likely, just because they're here and they're kind of in the way. I don't really care about them, it's just that they own territory here. Alright, let's just attack Castle Bastonne. There we go. Declare war. This one should be an auto-resolve. We'll save the fight for Bordelot or Aquitaine. Something that's actually... Oh, really? Okay, fine. We're gonna have to actually fight this. Probably no need to make this a cinematic battle. I'm not going to underestimate them as much this time as I did last time. Plus, we're quite a bit more healed up, which we're just gonna do this fairly systematically. I feel like this should be very much auto-resolvable, but I guess the game no likey. As soon as we have a slightly stronger economy, I'm gonna give Rakarth a second dragon. Like, not for him to ride, but, you know, just to float around and help out. And deal with things. I mean, they have a lot of knights in there, but the Charybdis and the aerial unit should be able to take care of that. Oh, wow, this is all still screwy, isn't it? Alright, well, that's actually not as great of a thing as you would think, because it also means that the enemy isn't up on the walls where we can take advantage of that, but that's okay. You move here. Let's destroy those towers first, and then we'll... Oh, I thought the towers would actually be damaged due to the siege, but it looks like there's a billion breaches, but no actual tower damage. Kind of bizarre. Alright, well, just destroy the towers first. Then I guess we'll move up our regular troops. We don't really care about. Flyers are going to be key. At least this will mean that the wolves, you know what? Wolves, all go over there. You're going to go through these breaches out here, and you're going to enter the castle or the fortifications, bypass all of the walls. Let's get you guys here. Let's get you guys here. You're going to have to cast a bunch of spells. They're not really lined up. That's fine. Ooh. This might make for a nice breath for Rakarth when he gets in here. Alright, let's speed it up to max while we destroy these towers. This place is definitely not going to be able to defend itself afterwards. And C64, this one appears to not be activated, but I'm not willing to risk it. So we're going to destroy it anyway. Next tower, go. And, oh man, if they didn't have so many archers, I would just send Rakarth to duel Alberic, but unfortunately, not going to be that great of an option. I guess we could swarm him with Harpies, but I'm a little bit worried of the Harpies just dying to all the archers as well. And we can't actually send the Harpies to kill the archers because they're being guarded by all these damn knights. It's all good. Let's get you destroying this tower now, and then just this one will be left, and then we'll go. They'll probably never get any troops up here. I'm just doing this just in case. And alright, we're not missing too many shots at this angle for some reason. I was seeing quite a few more miss on the other tower. I mean, some are still sailing by, but that's okay. I mean, we only have the one Reaper Bolt Thrower after all. Alrighty, let's get in. You, and you. Let's get you moving up, like, out of range of their arrows, like so. And then we'll have the Harpies moving right here, getting ready to go. And we'll have the Doggos squaring up as well. There goes that tower. Now, can you fire at anybody? Use... Oh, those are Knights of the Realm. Okay, for a second I thought that was a catapult, and I was like, that's not good. Rakarth, let's begin with a breath from you, shall we? And you know what? You can stop for now. I don't want you hitting our own units. Alrighty, you're gonna breathe. You are going to use a nice Flock of Doom on these guys, and then we will send in our small amount of these units forward first. Rakarth, breathe on. Should be able to do some damage right there. Unless these guys move. They are not going to move. Alright, perfect. There we go. Alrighty, not the best breath I've ever seen, but a decent one. Rakarth's already taking damage, but as we know, we haven't really buffed his red line all that much. We got the Flock of Doom in. Let's move you guys out now. And our Shades and our Dark Shards should be able to fire. Yes, Rakarth. Alrighty, why are you guys not firing? There you go. Well, the Shades aren't. The Dark Shard... Okay, the Shades need to move up a little bit more. Alright, Shades, move in here and fire through this gap here. Monstrous units. Oh, they're going to fire back. Cute. You fire on these guys. You, Boudica, get ready to cast another Flock of Doom right on top of these guys. Monsters, you're gonna all three of you move in here. Rakarth, gonna get ready to help set monsters, and Dread Spears are gonna follow behind. Perfect. And then, oh, I uncast the Flock of Doom. That was my bad. Ooh, we also have the Dwellers Below, which we can cast right here as well. Increase that damage, especially before you take too much damage, Boudica. Get that cast in. There you go. Now get your Winds of Magic back. Groups. Let's make you guys group 2. Let's turn off Defend, and let's get on in there. Can you breathe on anybody from out here, or can you not? I mean, I guess that unit is already technically dead, but you might as well get some use out of your breaths. Come on, breathe before you get attacked. Breathe before you get attacked. Please, what are you doing? Breathe. Stop. Okay, oh, wait, that was the other Hydra. Okay, that's fine. You guys moving on in. Okay, we're going to get charged. We are going to get the Doggos in. Alrighty, Rakarth, buff up the Hydra, and then help out. And then you guys, you're doing your job, I guess. And let's get the Harpies in as well. They should make a pretty easy time. Yeah, see, they're all routing on contact, essentially. They have no chance here. Rakarth, you can help out against, let's say, this unit of Knights of the Realm, and... Ooh, wow, you're taking more damage than I thought you would be. Let's get a... I know, Wiston's Wild Form on the most hurt Hydra. And then you guys can go in. Doggos. I would love to send you in here, but I feel like you take too much damage. Alright, Harpies, you know what, just envelop these two melee units, essentially. They're not gonna, you know, they're not gonna be able to do much to you. And, oh, you know what, we can send in the Heralds out here to help out. And the Knights of the Realm, how are you guys doing? Well, they're certainly hurting Rakarth and the Hydras. But you won't be alive for much longer. And since they don't have any magic, we don't have to worry about bunching up our Harpies. I guess, okay, you're taking damage most likely due to our own range units, more so than the enemy, so let's move you up. Oh, no. I didn't realize you guys were going to form up here. I thought you were all going to form up over there, my bad. And there we go. There is our Murderous Prowess. Okay, you attack this. And Rakarth and Co., let's move you in. Harpies, form up. And Hydras, get ready to breathe, or at least... whoever has a breath, get ready to use it. Rakarth, move in. You can breathe in right on top of these guys. Charybdis, you should also have a breath available. And Doggos, get ready to go. I think you'll be just fine. Rakarth, breathe, and then fight Alberic one-on-one, please. Ooh, I'm gonna watch these two collide. Because this is what it's like when lords collide. Alright. You're gonna... Oh, that was a bite. I thought you were gonna breathe. Whiplash yourself. Just whip yourself into a frenzy, buddy. And are you guys gonna get a breath off? No, not a good one. Okay. Alright, well, you two move in. Doggos are coming. And, oh, it's still slowed down. I wanted to watch the duel between these two. Let's set you up right here, Raven Heralds. Let's set the Harpies in on all of these range units. Send the Doggos in to fight these Knights. And, yeah, they're going to take some damage here. Oh, wow, look at the damage Rakarth is taking. Oh, wow, oh, my lord. Alberic is wrecking face here. Rakarth, you run now. You run now, buddy. Not so good for you, huh? Harpies, I think you need to deal with this. Swarm him. Oh man, I was not expecting that. Turn off his melee attack. Harpies, swarm him. How are the doggos doing? Everybody else should be doing fine. I think we have to have Rakarth escape before he dies. Everybody else will get killed, so he will rout regardless. And Hydras, I forgot about you. The doggos, oh, the doggos are just killing the knights over here just fine. Alrighty, Harpies, I hope you can take care of business as well. Oh, poor Rakarth, there we go. He did rout, but damn, this is, I guess, this is what we get for not investing in the red line, really. Alright, end battle doesn't really matter because we're going to heal mostly to full anyway, which is why I wasn't all that concerned with casualties. Probably should have enveloped Alberic with Harpies from the start. We still got a decent amount of damage out of Rakarth, though. Probably not the most. I mean, the Hydras did more work. The battle for Aquitaine should be pretty interesting, considering it's a full defensive stack. Alrighty, yeah, so basically no real damage other than that done to Rakarth from this. I probably should have checked his stats. Oh, he actually did more damage than us, really? Wow. Considering the fact that he stayed out of the battle, essentially. Damn, pretty nice. Alright, well, we'll occupy this. Got a little bit of slaves out of it, but not too much. Ooh, the armor. We'll give that armor of silver and steel to you. There you go. Alright, that works for me. And Rakarth, you leveled, buddy. Let's get you not abundant corpses. We will get you hard to hit. You really need that hard to hit and that blade shield afterwards, right? I don't think anything else is going to be useful right now, so we're just going to stay here. Then we should be able to take Bordelot with similar ease, probably even greater ease, but then Aquitaine is going to have to be a cinematic battle, because I expect that one to be considerably tougher. Now, anybody else need to do anything? Ooh, we do have research available. Ooh, do we give up the money to upgrade our stuff? I like the casualty replenishment rate. I probably could have gotten Druki Herbalists earlier. Is there anything here that's super important? The Black Arc Corsair reduction is nice. Ooh. Melee attack plus 3, including Black Arc Corsairs. That's not bad as well. Neither is Marching to War. But is something here really important to get early? Income from slave pens and slave markets, tempered in blood. That's pretty good. Anything else? Ward save for witch elves and stuff. We don't have any witch elves. Income from slaves plus 10%. So yeah, there's a decent amount of slave upgrades here. Which means more money. Which means more stuff. And, well, this will be a very necessary upgrade later. Especially the range increase. I guess we do want this, don't we? But is it more important that... I mean, we're not sacking settlements right now, and the leadership isn't really a concern. You know what? Yeah, just get it. Just get it for the slave income. It'll mean no upgrades this turn or whatever it is. We'll deal with it. Now, anybody else need to move? You are done. You're going to move down here to see Aquitaine. Hopefully they don't have another full stack right here. I mean, even if they do, we'll still fight it, but it'll be a much more difficult fight. You know what? We could also set up which thing we're going first. I guess we can go tempered in blood, and then we're going to move towards... I mean, income from settlement buildings is probably pretty negligible for the Dark Elves. Let's see what we get here. Oh, actually, 250, 300... Oh, but is this because Conquata is a special territory? 120... 60... 60? What the hell, Marienburg? Why do some give so much more? I would have thought the Marineburg would have specifically given a lot more. What about you, Karond Kar? You also give 60. Yeah, so I was right with the fact that most regular Dark Elf stuff give like nothing. Oh, maybe it's because it's an occupied territory. The occupied territories appear to give more than the... No, but then again, Marineburg. But Marineburg is just a general major coastal settlement, so it's a regular Dark Elf settlement, not a special occupied settlement. Which does answer my question in that it doesn't actually give us a lot. So let's just go Tempered by the Blood first, and then we'll hit a Daylight Denied right after that. Alright, works for me. And I believe with that we can end yet another turn. We gotta get more slaves, so hopefully out of Bordelot and Aquitaine. Everys is probably still moving around. Gotta keep an eye on Shakara so that she doesn't get hit by Captain Sissoko out there. We are now being raided in both Gorcel and Marineburg by the Empire. Yeah, I think... I didn't want to do this, but I think what we're going to have to do is we might have to take Bretonnia and then move back briefly to destroy the Empire. What the hell is with all these loyalty things? Let's see. A lord has become aware of a plot that threatens your rule and comes to your court to bring you the conspirators in chains. How should the issue be dealt with? Torture them to death. We lose nothing, and we gain plus 16 public order, essentially. Or versus we can gain a little bit of cash, a little bit of XP for Shakara, which gives us nothing because we don't care about her XP, and then she'll lose loyalty. Nah, just torture them to death. It's fine. There we go. And yeah, you guys... Oh, if you guys are in 2 armies now... That's... Hey, what the hell's going on out here? Is this place destroyed or is it under siege? Oh, it is under siege. Oh, it's just owned by the Skaven. Ha! I take it that's why it looks like that. It looks like it's ruins that are being, that are burning, Alright, Marineburg, you got one more turn until you're upgraded, and then I guess we will build the walls then. We'll be a little bit less afraid of the Empire. How about your public order here? It's still positive, despite them raiding in 2 separate provinces here. Thank you, Authority. Alright, Shakar, are you being followed by Sissoko? No, he actually left you alone. That's lovely. I didn't think he'd leave you alone. Alrighty, well then let's go through this and try to grab that next Skull Island. I'm really surprised that the Scourge of Cain is still alive. Like, really surprised. And oh, what the hell? The Phoenix Gate is owned by the Cult of Pleasure. How powerful are you guys? Have they been taking territories out here? Oh, wow. Maybe we won't be able to claim the full donut. Oh, well, that'll be disappointing. Regardless, so let's see. We need to upgrade. Well, that's a waste of money now. This we do need to upgrade them. That's not so much a waste of money. We also want to give some more money to you guys.
What foolish errand brings you?
Yeah, hush. Offer payment 950. Oh, will we not be able to afford giving you both gifts?
I am king of the Juki,
Yeah.
of the Mus-
Okay, next turn we give Malekith the gift then. And then Rakarth. You're gonna move straight to... Oh. Question. Okay, you're gonna have to move halfway. Because what if they're hiding at Aquitaine, waiting for us to attack Bordelot so that they can instantly retake Bastonne with a full stack? Move right here. With your herd army. We should still be able to take this one if we're careful. And aha! Their entire force is at Aquitaine. Okay, wait, so what does that mean? It means that they can take Castle Bastonne. And we can't attack them here. We can hit Bordelot, but if they don't have siege engines... Oh, no, but there are breaches in the walls. Wall strength 37, no, but it doesn't say that there are breaches. It just says that the wall strength is low. Well, I'm going to risk it. Let's hope that... you know what we'll do? We'll also destroy that. Let's hope that this works. And we take this, and then we'll go for Aquitaine after. This will allow them to build some more forces up, but whatever. And, oh, probably should have tried to assault those units. Alright, this will be an even easier battle than the last one, so let's just go. We'll just hit the walls with the Harpies and slaughter them all up there with our aerial units. Hopefully that works out this time. And then, yeah, alright, let's do it. And then we'll have a cinematic over at Aquitaine. Hopefully we have enough time for it. If not, we can still have enough time for the Skull Island battle, I think. Because those are reasonably short. As long as this one doesn't take ages. Alright, let's move everybody back as usual. Let's have you destroy those pesky towers so that our Harpies can move in without getting wrecked. Start deployment, go. And then speed it up to max right away. Harpies, move it up, get ready to go. Oh, I didn't set you up like that, okay. Yeah, let's get you all ready to go. Let's get Rakarth and you ready to go. Can't have Rakarth get too damaged, of course. And then we will have you. Okay, how's that tower looking? Almost dead? Getting there. Getting there. Nice little territory that's soon to be ours. And yeah, you three are up. We want to get the Raven Heralds supporting us as well. Hopefully they don't move into more towers. Do they have any paladins or anything up here? No, it should be fine. As long as we get the towers destroyed, they won't have much of a chance here. Alright, how are we doing? You know, I'm just going to destroy these 3 towers and then have the Harpies go. They'll probably activate at least a couple of these other towers, but I think we'll be okay. And... come on now. Almost there. Alrighty, what do we have, by the way, here? Oh, that's a nice breath that we could do here. Alrighty, stop. And then you are going to attack... I don't know. You know, just attack the gate. Just attack the gate. Harpies, move in. You two move in. And you guys move in as well. Just move past all this. Perfect. Alright, Harpies. Let's turn off your guard mode. Let's turn off your guard mode as well, Rakarth. Let's go... we'll have the Scourge of Cain, or the Crows of Cain, rather, attack you, Spearmen. And then we'll have Harpies, 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 and then I guess... I assume no Harpies here. Are they going to hit Rakarth here? No, they're going to go for Boudica. I forgot how fast Boudica was. Probably should have popped a couple of spells out here. Alright, Rakarth, moving on in. Boudica, use your... oh, you can't use your spell yet. Alright, you need to stop firing, at least for now. Monstrous units, War Hydras. Turn off guard mode, go for that gate. Alright, Harpies are landing amongst the enemy. Aha, I knew that would activate. Let's get you moving right here. They don't appear to have any other archers over here, so it shouldn't matter much. Rakarth, breathe right on top of these units, and this is why you guys should have brought an aerial lord. This is going to be bad for you. There we go. Very, very nice. Very nice amount of damage. Harpies, yeah, you're not taking any damage at all. Beautiful. Perfect. Keep doing what you're doing. And as long as you don't accidentally land out here, let's have Boudica use her free spell right here, while these guys are not doing anything, apparently. Right there, and then let's get that Flock of Doom out there as well. Perfect. Monsters, you are going to take a long time to make it through this. And make sure that the Harpies shatter everybody that's up here, and then we'll move on the rest. You guys, try to assassinate these Knights of the Realm while you're at it. You do a lot of damage. We can probably even wait. Yeah, this battle definitely is going to be so much easier. We'll probably take very minimal, if any, casualties at all. One of you Harpies, chase down this man-at-arms units. Make sure that it doesn't come back. Boudica, attack it just so that it doesn't come back, please. Right there. Oh, damn, the speed. What's her speed, by the way? It is 144. It's pretty intense. And you're going to get another breath in 55 seconds, but we shouldn't need it. Oh, are we about to pop our Murderous Prowess? Actually, sure, I want that right now, but it's not anything we can do anything about. Oh well. First world problems, I guess. Yeah, this is this we need the Harpies, or not the Harpies, the Hydras for. Hopefully they can bring down this gate sooner rather than later. We can't get the doggos in, we can't do that. You know what, I guess we can move up you guys. Maybe we'll get some range shots in there. You keep spamming on this blob. Silly AI, I mean, it can't do anything, obviously. It has to just sit here because it has no aerial units. And I love the fact that our Harpies have taken no damage at all. Alright, Rakarth, you're gonna get a breath here. Oh, they were trying to respond because I accidentally clicked the Paladin. Oh, there is a Paladin here. I didn't realize. Alright, let's get another breath going. I'd love to land Rakarth in on all this, but, you know, he's at less than half HP. We all know he'd die. Let's watch him get another breath. Brachus is doing all the work today. Lots of knights are dropping, and how are you guys doing? Oh, you're still taking damage. How are you taking damage? Who's hurting you? Oh, is the tower's probably attacking. How are you still owned by the enemy? They're gone. Okay, just move away. All of the damage on the Harpies is probably due to that tower. That's annoying. Alrighty, you keep firing on these guys. Oh, we got one of our Hydras in, but it is getting distracted by these foot squires and stuff. And these guys charge it. We'll have to follow in with Rakarth. Whiplash the Hydra, I guess, while it's here, and then let's damage you questing knights. And, alright, can you guys make them rout, please? Are those knights going to come back? No, they're not. This entire blob should rout momentarily, actually. Oh, can you breathe? No, you're getting distracted. Alright, Rakarth, drop down. Harpies, get ready to go. Make you guys group 3. Drop you down on these units. Let's have the Crows of Cain drop down on the... Oh, it doesn't matter. They're all going to rout in a second. Alright, that took, what, 4 minutes? Pretty good. I mean, minus the sped up extra time where we destroyed all the towers and stuff. This might be a pretty horrifying thing to face. They're just bats or harpies coming out of the sky and dropping in among you. Alrighty, there we go, and battle next. Once again, pretty easy. 14 losses, and most of those were me not paying attention and having that tower hit our poor harpies. Lots and lots of free real estate in Bretonnia. Those rebels really helped out, ironically enough. We do have to watch out for Paravon, though. Wait, let's occupy you. How many slaves do we get out of that? Like, none? Eh, whatever. I wanted to keep the special stuff we got here, because we got some nice buildings, and this place can make a decent amount of cash. Yeah, growth and public order. And 800 at max level. Very nice. As well as additional tradable resources. And Bordelot is very, very worthwhile. Alright, so what I want you... Oh, Massive Overhaul is empty. Yeah, so we have two jobs for Phidian here. One, he should hurt this stuff, but I'm going to wait until next turn to do it, because we're going to attack. But on top of that, he needs to identify if there's an army belonging to Paravon ready to attack Eric Ziflin or something like that, because we'd easily lose that as we have nobody defending. We also need to keep an eye out on High Elves over here, but it doesn't seem like there are any. Let's see if there's any upgrades to do right now, but it doesn't look like that is the case either. Marineburg is fine. Let's end the turn. Let's fight the battle for the Skull Island, if nothing else, because I feel this one might warrant a... I mean, will this warrant a siege? Probably not. I mean, they do have magic this time.
My lady will not allow it.
Are we so hurt? No, we're not that hurt. We can have the Harpies clear the walls again. Yeah, maybe we'll do the fight, just because we did the Skull Islands aplenty thus far. Ooh, yes, get Daughters of Cain upgrades, please. Beautiful. More of this. You've already got your immortality and most of the good stuff. Alrighty, let's end the turn. Go.
Is impossible.
Something's impossible, apparently. Oh, what? Is that Eltharion? Don't tell me he's moving in to attack the, to attack Longhi. Well, hopefully it can defend itself, because there's not too much we can do about it. Now, are you so scared that you're going to move out of your own territory and abandon it to death? No, you're going to fight to the end. Oh, and look who it is. That's cute. That's cute, and it's also very irritating. So it's not that cute. Ah, man. Okay.
Do you take me for a child?
I don't think you're going to be able to take it. Yeah, the walls are still damaged, but I think that doesn't... It should say that there are breaches, right? If there were breaches. I don't think that there are... I don't think there's a breach. I could be wrong, but then we could just instantly move from Aquitaine to Castle Bastonne and take it back if we need to. Watch him move towards Gisaro, though. That would be irritating as well. Many an irritating thing today. Alright, Dark Elf matters for you. As soon as these at-war factions are dead, it won't be too much of a problem. Aquitaine, assault that garrison, see if that works out for you. Come on, you can do it, I believe in you. Failure. You've been doing nothing but failure lately, buddy. Rakarth, you. What I get for believing. I'd like to get you missile resistance, but we need to move through this stuff. So let's go for Blade Master for now. And then let's hit Aquitaine.
Devour them.
Oh, we're actually out of time, but I'm gonna fight this anyway, just because I've been expecting a cinematic battle, and this is gonna be one. It's gonna be a short one. I don't actually expect it to be much different from the last battle, but you know, we might as well watch the Harpies terrorize the walls in cinematic style rather than a regular style. First, let's get to
My
it.
beasts shall prevail.
Alrighty, here we go. 3 of these battles in a row, and this one we are going to have a cinematic one of. It is the biggest one we're likely to fight. I really wish that Alberic was actually in this battle instead of this random prophetess, but hey, what can you do? He was really powerful, and he beat the hell out of Rakarth, although once again, Rakarth isn't really built for fighting yet. Too bad Brachus couldn't handle him himself. Anyway, once again, it's going to be very similar in terms of what we do as we did last time, which is take down the towers and then use the Harpies to deal out and destroy everything on top of the walls. I don't know what I meant by deal out. Dish out a lot of damage? Deal with everything on the walls. I tend to I tend to mix up phrases like that when I get excited, and cinematic battles do make me excited, so that's not very surprising. All right, let's speed it up while the towers go down. Though that's obviously not very interesting to see, and we have seen it time and again. Though maybe not seen as many Bretonnian towers go down in slow-mo. Let's speed it up to normal speed. There we go. I just want to see this tower crumble. What do you look like when you crumble, tower? We'll speed through the rest. And couple more hits. Come on now. And here we go. It looked like some of those rocks came out of the arrow slits there. Oh, the water doesn't stop flowing, and the rest of the tower pieces are just sort of down here. This will probably make use of this tower. I mean, have a few archers climb up here and fire down. I mean, in theory. Not so much in game. Alrighty, well, once again, let's speed up through the rest of this while we take out the rest of these towers. And then while we do that, let's see what we're dealing with. Now, they do have a lot of range units, but we're not super concerned about those for obvious reasons, because the Harpies should make quick work of them. We do have a Paladin up here, so that means he's going to be able to get some hits in on the Harpies. We'll probably have to send in Rakarth to deal with him. Otherwise, there are a lot of peasants on the ground, but they're obviously not super concerning if we can break down the gate. Plus, we can spam flocks of doom all over the place and deal an insane amount of damage to the peasants in particular, because they have a high HP pool, lots of units. So that's not too bad, especially since they're all going to be grouped up like this. Oh, it's a little H. I was trying to think of something that the H could stand for there, but obviously it doesn't work for Bordelot or Alberic or even Rakarth. Well, and let's see. These are men-at-arms. What else do we got here? Peasant mob. We got a couple units of the knights. We got a Knights of the Realm and a Knights Errant, as well as more spearmen, men-at-arms, and then, alright, well, I don't say anything too concerning. And there we go, finally we are moving up. Let's speed it back up to normal. And here we go, Rakarth's going to move in first, and I obviously like to move in Rakarth first just to take the range damage so that the Harpies don't get too damaged. The Crows of Cain are going to drop in here, and I drop them on this side first for the simple reason that they are going to be the nearest unit of Harpies that's going to... Wow, you died. Oh, no, you didn't die. You just sort of dropped. They're going to be near this Paladin. I was concerned about him... attacking them, and if anybody's going to get attacked out of the Harpies, it might as well be the Crows of Cain, because they can regenerate and continue dishing out damage. And there we go, the other Harpies should be dropping in any second. Crows should be making very quick work of this unit. In fact, let's just double check how much damage these guys have taken. About 25% in the few seconds non-sped up that we've taken that. There we go, these guys are also going to get attacked by Harpies, and obviously this is a terrible time to be up on top of this wall, and a terrible time to be a peasant, although I suppose that it's always a terrible time to be a peasant. So fortunately, the Dark Elves are the good guys this time. They are bringing sweet, sweet release in the form of death to the peasants from their lives. There we go, and it looks like they're all going to rout just about now. Rakarth is going to try to attack this Paladin. I actually think I got a breath in on some of these units out here, but I forgot about it while I was watching the Harpies get to work. I mean, look at those. I was just trying to enjoy this, especially since the Harpies have been doing such a great job over the last few episodes that they really need their chance to shine. And I think I'm going to get more Harpies. Over these last few battles, we really haven't had much use out of the regular army of units. And I think we'll get another monster, and then we'll replace the 2 Dread Spears with a couple of units of Harpies. Although I'll think about it. I mean, I suppose we could suicide them in the fight for the for Rakarth's whip, because somebody's gonna need to tank the various Kroxigors in that fight for us, but otherwise, anyway, let's see how we're doing over here. The Paladin is slowly starting to take damage. Rakarth appears to have actually healed slightly. I don't remember whether he had more HP or not, whereas the Harpies are, you know, continuing to do their thing, chasing all these units around and making sure that they don't come back and that they don't continue firing their damn range unit or their damn arrows. All this time, meanwhile, Boudica has been casting. She has been casting Flock of Doom after Flock of Doom on these guys, as well as her Briar acquired Dwellers Below, which means she's been doing a lot of damage even if she hasn't been getting a crazy amount of kills. Obviously there are, I mean, let's see, yeah, 11 units only lost to this Peasant Mob, but it's about half HP, and we know that that's most likely due to Boudica. Now over here we have the Harpies moving in. I just moved them in to try to support this unit of Raven Heralds under the assumption that there would be some range units moving to try to attack it, but that did not turn out to be the case. Now the reason I want the Raven Heralds moving out here is to use them as assassins. They're quite good at assassinating single units, as we've seen them kill Vargulfs and Lords before, and we're going to continue doing that exact same thing here. We're going to move them up, and we're going to have them try to assassinate this prophetess wherever she is. Oh, she's right here. I thought she was a knight, but because she's moving on a horse with the barding that looks like a knight's barding. I feel like the prophetess should have slightly a different barding for the horse, but hey, what do I know? Anyway, the Hydras and the Charybdis are here, and they're going to try to slowly make their way through the gatehouse. The Harpies are still relatively unharmed, surprisingly enough. I mean, yeah, they've taken like 25 damage apiece, or 25% damage. 25 damage would have been great. But yeah, they're still doing very, very nicely with killing up tons and tons of peasants. Rakarth's Harpies are really, really nasty. I'm really happy with the way they've been performing, and yeah, they're still fragile, but they can certainly dish out a ton of damage, especially when they're fighting chaff infantry like this. Plus, they're free. I mean, if they weren't free, that would be a lot more concerning. There we go. We can see the Raven Heralds firing, and once again, I do love this unit. I just wanted to take a look at what they look like when they're firing. I wish that this model that they had would have been used more often for more things, which I've mentioned before. It's just such a cool, unique unit, but you only get one of them. Even though, as I've noted in the previous episode, I believe in the lore there are quite a few more. Wait, are you holding out a? Oh, you have a sword. I thought one of these guys had a sword. That doesn't really matter. Yeah, so let's see. They are firing at the prophetess, not doing a crazy amount of damage, but they, maybe they're a little bit too far. I think I end up moving them a little bit closer. And oh, here we go. Rakarth has almost finally brought down the Paladin, and one of the Harpies has broken through the gate, although accidentally. Rakarth looked like he needed the help of the Crows of Cain to bring down that Paladin, because I guess the Paladins are insanely damage resistant and have a crazy amount of melee defense, so it's not really all that surprising. But together, they should be able to bring them down. I really do wonder how effective Bleed is against a unit like this. I really wish that there was a way to compare I need to find like an identical unit with Bleed and without Bleed, just to try to figure out how much more effective one is with it, and do some testing. I'm really curious as to how much damage it can deal out. Basically, ever since I've seen the Bile Troll aura in Throg's campaign, I've been comparing any damage over time effect to the Bile Troll aura, which is absolutely insane. And yeah, look at the Prophetess. Now that she's a little bit closer, she's getting absolutely obliterated by these Raven Heralds. Her HP is dropping super quick, and she's going to go down any second now. There we go. Off of that steed with the inappropriate barding. Or maybe appropriate barding. I guess she thinks, or she thought she was a knight. She should have armored up if that was the case. Come on. We need a less, what are they called? Prophetesses and more Briennes of Tarth around here. Clearly, these guys aren't accomplishing too much, especially since they can't fight the aerial units. And where are the damn Pegasus Knights? Alrighty, so now we drop down Rakarth, try to debuff some enemies, drop that Dwellers Below, and once again, the reason I dropped down Rakarth, even though he's hurt to actually fight these units here, is because the War Hydra, which had broken through, is already quickly dropped to half HP itself, and I really wanted to save these units. I remember in the Malice campaign, I made an army that was an all-female army with a bunch of witch elves and Medusae and all that sort of stuff. And is it still the case that the Dark Elves are really the only faction that can sort of pull that off? I'm just trying to remember if there are any other faction that can do similar things. And there we go, Harpies dropping in from everywhere, and I believe this battle should be just about over. Look at this, we're just swarming them all over the place. It's actually reminding me of playing vampire counts. And just because of the powerful Air Force. What was I saying? I don't remember anymore. Oh, right, the Dark Elves and their ability to build an all-female army, essentially. I mean, technically, you could get, like, handmaidens and stuff for the High Elves, but they don't have as many unit options. I guess Wood Elves as well, I think. But is that just the War Dancers and Sisters of the Thorn? The Dark Elves definitely feel like they have a lot more units available to them in such degree. As I've said, the Dark Elves are the most progressive of the factions in Total Warhammer, which is kind of interesting, considering the kind of faction that they are. Anyway, this battle is over. It looks like the enemies have chain routed, and we are now only just going to wreck the battle pilgrims here. If we have enough time, maybe I can replicate that army with Rakarth's campaign as well. I really want to get a Sorceress Ava Dark Phoenix that I had in the Malice campaign and this campaign as well. Just for the emergent storytelling sort of thing. And I like to keep certain units around once I've grown fond of them, and that unit acts like sort of resurrected itself, so I like that. Anyway, close victory. What? I'm pretty sure we didn't lose that many units, but I guess we'll check. That looked like an absolute slaughter, and the Harpies did an absolutely amazing job. Who didn't do an amazing job, i.e. did absolutely nothing, was these guys. So I do think that they're going to need some replacements, and we could use more Harpies. I mean, this way we could be a little bit more free with dropping them in and not being so worried about them dying. Plus, we can always refill their ranks, and they are free, and not having to pay for Dread Spears and stuff would allow us to get a couple more monsters in there. I guess once again I'll think about it. But yeah, anyway, let's see whether this close victory thing is really true, because I don't believe it.
All shall kneel.
Close victory. Freaking close victory. Deployed 1,000 units, lost 35. Close victory game. Okay. Although that's always been it's always been pretty wonky, but it was pretty fun battle. I gotta say, once again, the Harpies just, you know, showing up and wrecking face. Look at how much damage the Crows of Cain managed to dish out. 50k. Very happy with the Harpies. The Hydras are really having a tough time going through those gates. I think this calls for Mammoth. If there's one thing we've learned, it's that these 4 units do nothing for us. They do absolutely nothing for us. We need to replace them. 100,000 damage on Boudica. The 30k damage is pretty good on the Raven Heralds, but more importantly, they were able to assassinate their Lord and do a bunch of damage to elite units like the various knights that they had. So yeah, I think everybody did quite well. And another 50k on Rakarth himself. Everybody did what they were supposed to, minus the doggos who, you know, couldn't be there because they were, you know, lazing around, I guess. Alrighty, it would be lovely to occupy or to loot it, but it might be worth it. Even with the destabilized provincial stability, it'll max out our slaves in one go. Although Aquitaine, I take it as level 3, but it's going to go down to level 2 anyway. Yeah, the loot and occupy, I think, this time.
All mine.
Unfortunate, but we'll be nearby to hopefully fix the public order issue. I guess we'll see. Loot and occupy. There we go. And 30, there we go. Very, very nice amount of slaves. Let's see, province secured, Bordelot destroyed. Beautiful. And with that, obviously, we are out of time. I am going to call this episode here. We should be making, let's see how much our slave income is. Not bad. Minus 10 public order in Albion, but it's still looking pretty good. And so, same with the Broken Lands. Of course, those are all going to decrease when our our authority sacrifice runs out, which is in a single turn. You just gotta keep using it periodically. Alrighty, and now that we have enough, maybe we can... enough slaves, that is. Maybe we can pop another sacrifice. Probably not the Cane one. Well, I guess we can't use the Mathland one for another 13 turns anyway. We'll have to keep an eye on you. The problem with Eltharion here is that he's probably going to go for Bordelot. What I might do is ignore Paravant and go into an ambush stance right outside Bordelot, have Eltharion land and go for it, instantly kill him with Rakarth. That would be swell, but I think that's something we're going to have to leave till next time for obvious reasons. So next time, war with Paravant, hopefully destruction of Montfort, maybe a fight with Eltharion, another cinematic battle with the Skull Island over here for Shakara, so more money and more upgrades. It's going pretty well so far. After we've done all this, then we will move out to steal that zoo, because, I mean, obviously this can't last forever. Volkmar and Karl are going to keep raiding stuff, and hopefully... I mean, if they don't declare war on us, they will no longer be able to take any of these places, but I guess that's what we'll have to see. So with that said, as always, I do appreciate any and all feedback with regards to the gameplay or the way I do things on this channel. If you have a second, please do take it to leave a like and or a comment to support the channel. It really does help. As always, all glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.